I must say I'm very humbled to be here to speak to you guys on a night like tonight and celebrate your massive achievements. I have been honored to have stood in your position many times over the years. And when I was called, I was told to tell you about myself, but I think tonight is your night. I will tell you very briefly about myself before we move on. I was here for 8 years, and that gave me a lot of time, a whole lot of time, to get involved in both sports and societies and volunteering and everything else. And I'm glad I did, because those were the best days of my life, really. I'm very passionate about football, and if I was a lot more financially astute as a child, I probably would have become a professional footballer. But I chose the next best thing, which was to play for GKT and to become a doctor. Yes. My claim to fame is there's a guy who plays for Liverpool Football Club at the moment for his team, and I coached him. Anyway, so having started playing football at GKT, I rose to captain of the first team, and I had the vision really to make us the best footballing team in London, because I felt that the membership base and the people at GKT and King's College as a wider community were generally the best in London, and I say that I mean every single word of it. And when we started, we pushed quite well and quite hard. And at the end of the year, my captaincy, we became the most successful team in London and won our first trophies in a decade. I then became president of the club, and I think it's for those commitments that KCLSU saw it fit to give me full colours and full blues by the medical school as well. Like I mentioned, I also got involved with societies, and I chose the African and Caribbean Society, which is where most of my time went and most of my learning was done. I served as vice president and eventually president of the society. And I must say, when I first joined, I wasn't a big fan of what the society was about. And so I thought, right, we're going to change this and make this different. Some of you say you have to be in it to win it. My granddad, who's a retired army general, says to be successful, you have to be involved. And so I got involved, and with a strong committee and an excellent membership base, we were voted as KCLSU Society of the Year and voted as the best African and Caribbean society in the country out of all the universities, which is an amazing achievement, a testament to the committee members and a testament to the job that the membership base did. So I was very proud of them. I think most of you here, and nobody has stood by and not got involved, by virtue of you being here and winning these awards. You've shown your dedication to the sport, to volunteering, to society. You know, you've achieved a lot of things. I'm very grateful that I get to be here and humbled to share this evening with you. As the previous speaker said, I tell you this story is not because I think, oh yes, I'm better than any of you or to gloat or anything, but because I think it's important to celebrate these evenings. Those are the moments in leading a student society that I learned about myself, that I found out what it was to make decisions for everyone. Make decisions that they may not like you, but it's what's best for the team. I think my first learning point while here was that for those who play sports, Wednesday afternoon is absolutely key. Nobody should touch it. It's precious, it's sacred. I think when the season finishes and you sit there thinking, all right, what do I do now? You know, what do I do with myself? That's when you realize how important these things are. And the second lesson I learned was that absolutely nobody from UCL can be a friend. Full stop. That's it. Okay. On a more serious note, I think it's been touched on, and I think most of you will agree, you learn some very, very soft skills, but deep skills from running a society or being involved in a society. I learned, first of all, time management. I remember one year in my third year of medical school, a nice consultant gave us 2 days to do a presentation. And we had a show to put on, an annual show, which was catered for 800 people. I went to bed at 7:46 a.m. and woke up at 7:53 a.m. 7 minutes of sleep, had a coffee, and the day began. Now, that shows the skill of getting the job done. It doesn't matter how you do it, but the job gets done. And I think most of the people in here, most of you in here have got the job done. And I urge you to carry on. When the world of work comes around, you will find that these are the skills that people value. Okay. I also learned how to work and lead. It's important to learn to lead a team of people. A wide range of people. Not everybody is going to pull their weight. Not everybody will be as good as you. Some people will be better than you. But you have to learn to lead them. Okay? And I made a decision when I was captain of the football team to say anybody who goes out drinking the night before is not playing. And I'm sure most of the sportsmen will agree that's a tough decision to make and tell university students. and I had to drop some of our best players who did it. And I did it to make a point. And in the end, it worked for us. So we're quite thankful. I'm sure if I had turned that differently, you know, things should have said, they would have said different things about me, but such is life. I think overall, more importantly, I also learned that you cannot be the smartest person in the room, but you can be the most effective. And that's the best thing that works for me, knowing how to take everyone's intellectual prowess and their practical skills and put it together to get the best skills for everyone. I've spoken to a few people here tonight about the sports, about societies, about volunteering, about fundraising. It's, you know, I'm amazed to hear that ISOP raised £80,000 and you're in a charity work. That is absolutely amazing. I think it's a phenomenal figure. And you do deserve a round of applause, so please. What is more inspiring, however, guys, is that every single person here, no one has done this or played sports or been involved so that you can receive a certificate. And no one has done this so you can be invited to an event like this and be celebrated. You have all done this because you care. You've done this because you appreciate the sport. You've done this because you appreciate the people you're talking to. And you learn your skills, you develop yourselves. And while it sometimes feels like no one is watching you, this is a win-win situation. You know, you're giving back to the community. You're raising awareness of the King's College. You're raising awareness of KCLSU. And everyone appreciates the work that you've put in. So again, congratulations to every single one of you. Very well done tonight. I hope you carry on. I hope that these awards are, yes, a testament to what you've achieved today, but also a light into what you can achieve in the future. I wish you all the best and congratulations once again.